What's up, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I am bringing you part 23, the final part of my Devil May Cry LP. So first things first, I'm going to use all the orbs I got last mission. I'm going to go buy the 2 moves that I have yet to get. And I will get a nice little trophy for it. Now, we have defeated Mundus, however, we still have to escape the island. It is falling apart, slowly crumbling, and we have a set time limit before we have to escape. So I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much start the mission. And right here, there's our time limit, 5 minutes. So we have to make it all the way back. We have to leave the underworld completely. So I'm going to be bypassing a bunch of enemies. But you will also be thrown into mandatory fights. There are fights you have to finish. Otherwise, the game won't let you pass. So right here, there's a frost over there. Just ignore him and run by him. In here, though, we have a couple nobodies. You see the door sealed behind us. I should have just started attacking them, but I wanted to check to make sure that that door was sealed, and it is. So now I have no choice but to kill these 2 nobodies. You can see that nobody was trying to steal my devil trigger. And he won't hold still so I can kill him. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab the other orbs, even though it's not really needed. It's not like it's gonna make a difference. Slash through the door, head on out. Alright, go into the light field and double jump up. Alright, here we are at the gate. We need to ride the eyeball platform up. And once we get up to the top, we will be in the cathedral. Alright, bunch of marionettes here. Can't go that way, so we have to take the blue door out into the hallway. There are 2 blades in here, and they are a mandatory fight. Even though it's not obvious right off the bat, when you get to the door at the end of the hall, you will be forced to fight them. Alright, so now that they're dead, we can go through the door into the airplane room, and we will trigger a cutscene.
Has been opened. Dante, you are not getting away. This is where you will die.
I'm not going anywhere. Besides, there's no place to go. Look around. This will be your burial ground as well.
Alright, so Mundus is back for one final attempt to kill us. Bastard just won't learn, will he? Alright, so we're going to equip handguns, and this is fairly straightforward. This is not a hard battle at all. He just mainly crawls towards you, and you'll occasionally take damage. So instead of shooting him, I should just be rushing him. You know, just beat the crap out of them with either Alistor or a Freak, and you'll see that does a, especially with double trigger, it does a number on him real quickly. The more we hammer him, the more grotesque his appearance gets, and once we deplete his health completely, another cutscene will trigger.
What is the matter? Here your powers are weak, human.
No.
Dante, you'll be okay. You can do it.
What? Mother.
Dante, use my power!
Trish!
Alright, so now that we have Trish's power, we have to use Dante and Trish's combined power and fire a charged shot from our pistols while in double trigger form. So first things first, we just gotta keep pounding away at him to raise our double trigger so we can activate it. Then we charge up a shot and finish off Mundus for good.
It looks like we have a winner.
Jackpot.
Dante, I will return, and I will rule this world!
Goodbye. And when you do come back, give my regards to my son, will ya? Trish!
Dante. Dante.
Trish, devils never cry. These tears are a gift only humans have.
We're too late.
No, Trish, it's never too late. And we humans never give up. Are you ready?
Yes!
Let's rock.
Okay, here we go. This is the last area where we have control over Dante. You're pretty much just flying the plane, trying to navigate through the tunnels and avoid all the rocks and stalactites and whatever gets in your way. Avoid or shoot whatever you can. Your health is so big at this point that it probably really doesn't matter if you take a few good hits. As you can tell, they don't do nearly enough damage. Even that big one, that didn't do anything to me there. That hardly did. But anyway, just keep on flying through, shoot everything that you can, and you'll eventually make it out safe and sound.
The sky is fair. It'll always be above everyone's head, no different.
Like the sky. I feel like my heart is becoming clear.
Let's not forget, though, the Underworld's evil is still alive. They will someday return.
There's no need to worry, right? Because the world has the legendary Dark Knight Dante. And his sidekick. Devil never cry. Yes? Okay, great. Where's the place? We'll be right there. This one has the password. Sounds heavy.
Okay, let's get it over with in 10 minutes. Can't let a single one of those suckers live.
5 minutes.
More than enough.
Alright, and that is the end, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best PlayStation 2 games I have ever played. And out of all the Devil May Cry games, I'd have to say this is definitely my favorite. It definitely comes down to, it's between 1 and 4 for my personal favorites, but 1 beats it just because it was the one that started it all. It created this huge... It created Dante for one thing. It introduced him as a new type of badass that you wanted to be. You just wanted to be as cool and as awesome as Dante. Even though you knew that there was no way anyone could ever be like him because, 1, he's not human. It's physically impossible for you to be like him, but that's what makes him so cool. And Dante is a different type of badass. He's one of those cool, calm, collected, and cocky badasses. He's not one of those rough and hard-nosed badasses like Kratos from God of War. Kratos is a great character, don't get me wrong, I love him. But there's something about the way Dante carries himself in any situation. He always maintains his composure. He almost never loses his cool. And it just they introduced such an amazing character in this game, and it's no wonder that several other games were made and eventually the other DMC game, which is technically a totally different universe, a different Devil May Cry universe, but even still, Dante's influence is even in that one too. But like I said, this game is out of all 4 of the original, this is definitely my favorite one. It has not only a great main character, a pretty good storyline. I like the fact that he's out for revenge, but he's not like bloodlust crazy out for revenge. He knows that if he plays the waiting game and if he's patient enough, he'll find the one who killed his mother and took his brother from him. He'll find him eventually. And I like the fact that even though he's half human and half demon, family means a lot to him. And that was a good moral story, a good piece of moral fiber they put into Dante's character. I really do appreciate that. Now, for villains, man, this game had some awesome villains. Phantom was pretty dang impressive. I like the fact that he totally wrote off Dante as just this weak human. Right upon sight, he was judging a book by its cover, and Dante, right at Phantom's death, remember I told you that was one of my favorite scenes in Devil May Cry history. And it still is to this day. There's just something about that scene where Phantom realizes just who he's been messing with this entire time, and he realizes he never stood a chance. But I love this game, and it's definitely my favorite. However, it is over now, and now I will be moving on to Devil May Cry 2. Not my favorite, probably my least favorite overall, but you know what? I'm definitely going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to give it the best shot I've got. And definitely, some very good music throughout the game, including the theme with Dante and Trish. Here we go. Alright, are you ready for this? The greatest ranking ever. In the history of mankind, it is a see. When that happened, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, what? How the hell did I do so bad? That's the worst ranking I've got thus far. But I decided to throw it in and just show it to you guys, you know, just for a little humor. You know, I just did want to redo it. Plus, I got those 2 trophies in this playthrough, so had I redone it, I wouldn't have unlocked them again. So, here's my final stats. As you can see, there's 1 secret mission, the 4th one, that I did not get. It's a one-time only mission where I can only try it once, and I have to fight 3 shadows and survive. But as you can see, a majority of my rankings were S's, 1 C, 3 B's, a couple A's, but a majority of S's, so I was surprised that I did this well. Did it in just over 3 hours, no retries, no yellow orbs, and that second trophy I got was playing through the whole game without any yellow orbs. And I unlock hard mode. So we're going to go ahead and save. And we're going to overwrite this bad boy. And there we go. Alright. This is RadTech Shu, and I will see you all in my next LP.